Now, scheming Sturgeon's snivelling resignation speech today was many things, but honest wasn't one of them. Trying to banish the awkward questions over her departure, she was desperate to say it was definitely not because of the mountain of external pressures bearing down on her in recent weeks.
So I know it will be tempting to see it as such. This decision is not a reaction to short-term pressures. Of course, there are difficult issues confronting the government just now, but when is that ever not the case? So if this was just a question of my ability or my resilience to get through the latest period of pressure, I wouldn't be standing here today.
Oh, yeah. There's absolutely no way you resign because of your fixation on a woke fringe issue that ultimately caused your demise. Even former US President Donald Trump saw through her web of lies from across the Atlantic. In a blistering statement tonight, he said, "Good riddance to failed woke extremist Nicola Sturgeon of Scotland. This crazed leftist symbolises everything wrong with identity politics. The wonderful people of Scotland are much better off without Sturgeon in office." And if you need a refresher as to why, look at this.
I don't see how it's possible to have a rapist within a female prison. It's not about whether they are trans or not. In this individual case, this is a person who's been convicted of rape. Trans women are women, but in the prison context, there is no automatic right for a trans woman.
So there are contexts where a trans woman is not a woman?
No, there is. My comments about her, the person being a rapist is in context of what should happen to them within the prison service.
I think you just referred to Ireland Bryson using the word her. Does that mean you do, in fact, think she is a woman?
Anything into... I am trying to rationally...
Individual.
Look,
you started saying her. Do you regard Isla Bryson as a woman?
Herself as a woman. I regard the individual as a rapist.
Well, look, there was only one man I knew I needed to speak to about Sturgeon today. One of her biggest fans for all the wrong reasons and one of Britain's top entertainers, Jim Davidson. But, Jim, I don't know if this was a coincidence. I'm told, Jim, you were actually in hospital, right, at pretty much the same time. Oh, there you are. Sturgeon made her announcement, Jim, with the two things connected in any way. And are you OK?
Yeah, I'm okay. Well, I won't tell you what happened, but I won't be riding my bike for a long while.
Oh, God.
Yeah, you know them telegraph poles that them Scotsmen, they tossed the cable?
Yeah.
Well, I won't tell you where they tossed it.
No.
I thought I was going to come on here and talk about a surgeon, not Sturgeon, but now she's... I'm okay, thank you, and thanks for all the best wishes. It was just a routine check, what old men have up the off.
Yeah. But funny timing, because at the same time, Sturgeon was off.
Yeah, when I've got the Sturgeon was off. And do you know what? I'm sad she's gone, because there's a lot of comedians I know that do great impressions of her, and she was so easy to take the mickey out of. Now there's going to be another bloke turn up that no one can do the impression of. It's going to be a nightmare. And I think that this trans row that she was going on, because I think she's two people herself. Not people. I think she's this. She's half a human and half a woodpecker. Because you not notice the way she speaks every time she's pecking a thing on the thing like that. And I think that she's gone. Here's the reason: because she can't get her own way, because no one agrees with her. No one agrees with those wokey, silly things, you know, that she comes out with. It's an absolute nightmare. And I think she's going to be missed, because I don't know of any other Scottish politicians. I mean, my father was Scotland, or my family from Glasgow. I was born down here, so I don't really have a say. But the fact is, I don't know any of the other ones. But they do tell me they've got her a great farewell present up there. They've had a whip round, and they're going to get her a hot air balloon ride over America. I think that would be nice for her, and she can provide the hot air herself.
I'm sure Dan, Donald Trump will
I think she was bonkers. It was all about her, wasn't it? Her little stupid woke ideas. Go woke, go broke. Goodbye. And I don't know what the crankies are going to go back on tour now. What we'll have to do.
Well, the thing is, she became a cult of personality, Jim, didn't it? And by the end, you know, I'm completely opposed to Scottish separatism. But by the end, I don't even think she really believed in Scottish separatism. What she believed in was Nicola Sturgeon. And Nicola Sturgeon was a star. And she should be treated like a star. And she should be treated like a queen. And the moment that she got a little bit of pushback from the media and from fellow politicians, she was gone.
Yes, Teddy has gone out the pram, hasn't it? Now, who's gonna take her place? Is this what Keir Starmer is up against? There she is now. Look, what's the head going? No, it's not now.
You're right. You're right. No, I just saw it. I just saw it. Yeah, there it goes.
I think Keir Starmer has pulled a bit of a flanker here, and the new Scottish First Minister could be Jeremy Corbyn. Because he doesn't have Scottish blood, but if you look closely at him, he does look like a Highland soldier's left testicle, doesn't he? You know, sort of wrinkled and hairy.
And he's looking for a job, Jim, because, I mean, Sturgeon did blow out of the water today Slippery Starmer's big announcement that he was booting Corbyn from the party, and all of a sudden no one's talking about it, right?
Yeah, I know. When something happens, he must have thought, oh, my God, one of the crankies has now left and something else has happened and someone's keeping me off the front paper. I just want to get rid of Corbyn. I want to, you know, we're only going to have MPs in the Labour Party from Highgate now. We don't want those Corbyns, the Scottish testicle
What do you reckon
lookalike
Sturgeon's going to do now? I mean, could she have a career in your world, Jim? Could you see her doing one of those reality shows or following Matt Hancock into I'm a Celebrity? Is there any interest in that side of things from the entertainment industry?
I think the BBC will be on to her to do Dancing on Ice with Shamima Begin. That's going to be the next thing. They're going to be the couple skating round together. Yeah, there's no business like woke business. No, I don't know what she's going to do. She just clear off, really. But it's not. But look, here they go. Oh dear. But she was a bit of a statesman. Or no, sorry, I read that wrong. She's just a bit of a state.
I mean, do you know what, Jim? I think the moment it was over for Sturgeon, do you remember that press conference? I think it was last Monday, right? And she referred to that despicable, monstrous male rapist, Adam Graham, as her.
Yeah.
And she did it numerous times. And it was that moment, Jim, I thought, the game's up. The game's up because all of a sudden her woke ideology has actually been exposed as dangerous, but she's still standing by it. She still can't accept that Adam Graham is a bloke. I mean, Jim, his wife... His current wife admitted that he basically slapped on a blonde wig, put on some garish pink leggings to trick the authorities who were going on Sturgeon's woke ideology to escape a men's prison. He's a double rapist, Jim, and she still called him a her. And at that moment, I thought, it's over. It's over because the Scottish people are sensible.
Take it one step further. If we all agreed that he was a her, well, then Sturgeon put her in a bloke's prison. It is ridiculous. And I think what she was banking on is she wanted to be, oh, yeah, look, yeah. Oh, mind you, I've had worse birds than that, to be honest. Right. So I think what she was banking on is that the woke thing will carry her through. She's so hip because she's woke. She's so hip because she's so pro-trans to the point of lunacy. She's pointed out to me that just going down that road is mental.
Well, indeed. And do you know what she's also done, though, Jim? She's also made life difficult for genuine trans people in Scotland because what she's done is made them a political football. She's put them at the centre of a culture war that they never wanted to be a part of. And it was all unnecessary. It was all for her own ego. And I think, you know, my theory, I think she wants a job at one of those horrible places like, you know, the UN or whatever. That's what she wants.
Well, I think she's serious. And she's of an age now where she has women's problems. And I think her women's problem is that she doesn't look like one. So she's not going to be on television being some glamour puss.
She doesn't know what a woman is.
Look at me, how wonderful I am. No.
Doesn't even know what a woman is, does she?
Get her on. Get her on with you. Get her on with Dubry.
Come on, Sturgeon can join my superstar panel and give the left-wing view any day. Jim Davidson. One of Britain's best entertainers, certainly the most outrageous, Jim. Well, that was quite something tonight. Thank you so much.